Well, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about where you can find the dyes, not just for your guns, but where you can get them for your gear and outfits. So that's like covering your backpack in a colour, your body armour in a colour. So to kick this one off, we are going to go straight over. It's not actually quite far from the base of operations. You're going to want to go to the DCD headquarters. Once you've fast travelled there, you're going to want to head out to the entranceway, and you'll notice from the entrance that you've got a load of tents to your left, and to the right, just above the white sedan, you can see a orange box hanging from the tree. These are what you're looking for to find colours for your gear. Now you just go, well, do what I do, and is run over to that box. You're going to want to go over to it, aim at the boxes, and you're just going to want to casually shoot them down. Onwards to the next one, you're going to want to go over to the bridge end, somewhere around in this location here, just next to Roosevelt Island. I would preferably, if you have it unlocked, fast travel there. If not, the control point if you have it, or if not, the safe house closest there. And you're going to want to head to the end of the bridge and use this zip line here. Now again, there may be a couple of enemies there, don't worry. Easily take them out, and once you've taken out the 3 enemies that are roaming around in the area, then you're more than free to loot your box. Now this box is found just on this orange crane here. All you have to do is again shoot that one, and it will drop you 2 items and your randomly generated colour. And onwards to the third one, you're going to want to start just outside the Lincoln Memorial here. As you can see, I've just fast travelled there from the menu, and here we are at the front of the Lincoln Memorial. What you're going to want to do is once you're here, you're going to want to take a right instantly and follow the road round. Now this road takes you all the way round the Lincoln Memorial, and you're going to want to get about, I would say, about halfway around. Once you get halfway around, you'll be looking at the back of the building, and you want to still be on the, from your point of view, the left side of the building, not the right. But if you're looking from building terms, you want to be on the right side of it. And you'll notice there might be a few enemies running around as well. There'll be again a lot of vehicles around, but you're going to want to look into the tree line. In amongst the tree line, you will see a container hanging from one of them trees, and it kind of is at the point where it forms the little triangle between the roads, having that grass bit in the middle and the roads all on the outside of that triangle. Now number 4 on the list can actually be done from the Lincoln Memorial as well. You're going to want to take a look at this long structure here, I forget what it's called, and you're going to want to take a right round the water side. Once you get round there, you're going to notice that there's a lot of ships on your right that are kind of piled up and washed up. And you'll notice that there might be a couple of enemies around here also. Most of the time there isn't any enemies around this area at all, but there can be the odd few, considering it's a resource area. So you're going to want to be watching out for any enemies in the area, because they might be alerted to the gunshot. But guys, as you can see here, the boats are just on my right hand side here. They're all in a row, and if you just go a little bit further down, you can't miss it. It's in the burnt down tree. Is an orange crate just hanging halfway above the tree. What I'll do again is just shoot this one, and it will give you your 2 items and your randomly generated colour. Next on our list is you're going to want to go from this safe house here just across the other side of the water, and you're going to want to go over to this pond right here. I'm not sure what this pond is called either, but once you get to this pond, you're going to want to run on the outskirts of it until you come to this little square sort of looking column building just here. There might be a couple of enemies like there were for me here, but you can see the orange box is just there, hanging off that pole just there. So you're going to want to take out the enemies first, because they're going to hear your gunfire either way, so it's best just to kill them and just get them clear of the box. And then once you've got all your enemies cleared, guys, get your thank you from the hostage, and then go over and claim your coloured reward.
Nigga, I was running!
Now the next one on our list is you're going to want to find the Air and Space Museum mission, and you're going to want to fast travel over to that mission and start up a matchmaking, because you're going to want to get back inside the mission. Once you've made your way in the mission with your team, you're going to want to take out the enemies in the courtyard, and this one can just be found once you've killed the enemies that are in your way. It's on one of the burnt down trees just in the center of the courtyard on the other side of this tent that you can see on my left hand side here. So it's pretty easy, because you don't have to really do a lot, just like the rest. run over, shoot it, grab your prize, and then you're just going to want to go ahead and leave the group like I do, following the instructions on screen shown now. So the next one is just located just here, just by the stronghold to the right. You can easily go from the safe house like I did just here. Once you've done that, you're going to want to head on outside of the safe house and take a right, and you will come across these two simply same looking buildings. One of them will have an antenna hanging off the top of it, and on that antenna is the actual drop itself. Now, I was actually talking at the time and didn't actually shoot this, so don't do what I do, guys, and just leave your camos just hanging from an antenna, because it's really not safe. That could fall on someone's head. Alright, so moving on to the next one. It's literally just up the street, as you can see here on the map. You're going to want to run all the way up to the top of the street, and you're going to want to look for the wrecked airplane. That's not going to be hard to find. You'll see that it's just casually hanging from a tree next to the airplane. So go ahead, guys, take a shot at that and go get your rewards. Next up on the list is just located on the second to the north dark zone door. You're going to want to head on over to that door. So once you've done that, you're going to want to be looking out for this big old red building here just in front of me. You're going to want to head on past this building, and you're going to want to be getting onto the connection between the red and the white building. Notice between them both is actually an alleyway, so shoot the lock off of it because we don't need that. We're going to need to manually open this door, and then we're going to want to head up either one of two ladders that's positioned for us. And once we get to the top, we're going to need to open again another manual door, and inside will be a bit of loot or a box where you can gain some weapons or piece of armor that's randomly generated, but you're not going to want to be fooled because that's not it. There is actually in fact another ladder within this room hidden behind the door just here to the left. You're going to want to climb that ladder, and up the top here is going to be a hyena box, a small loot box, and a collectible. If you're ever interested in getting the collectibles, this is one of them you can find. But as you can see, it's actually on the shadow there on the wall. You can see it hanging there. It's just hanging above from this little platform. You're going to want to get into a nice position and casually aim up and shoot it open. That's going to drop your 3 camo and your 2 parts for you. The next one, you're going to want to head over just back to near the theatre. You might have a question mark like me here if you haven't done this unknown activity yet. And once you get to this building here, you're going to want to be looking for these 2 taco trucks. These 2 in particular. Once you've done that, head on down the stairs between the 2 taco trucks. Down the escalators just here into the metro system. And it's straight all the way down, and it's a right all the way down to the end. And you're not going to want to get fooled by the loot. You're just going to want to take a straight right through there and up onto the next flight of metro stairs. Go left. You want to skip the part of going right. You want to go straight to the end and left. Once you get there, guys, you're going to want to look up until the skyline, and you'll see that there's actually a package hanging from there. This is your next loot box, but don't do what I do, guys, and shoot it. Make sure the enemies are out the area first before you shoot it. But guys, once you've done that, go up these multiple flight of stairs here, head to the right once you get to the top, and go through these little rooms just here. You're going to want to go to the end and leap out the window and claim your prize that is hanging above you. So once you've killed all the enemies, guys, shoot them so that you've got an easier time in locating them. And guys, that is it for the rest of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like down below if it helped you out on finding any of these camos. Were you missing any, or did you need any? Was one of these areas of the map actually one of them that you were missing? Did you know about these? Are there any more? Let me know down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, turn on notification bells so you never miss a Division 2 video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.